Good morning, everyone. This is Andrew Rodman with Western Marketing. First and foremost, want to say thank you to everybody that's taking time out of their day to basically join this live webinar. Right now, if you're joining us at a later time, I appreciate you taking time to view the re-recorded webinar and figure out why you want to partner with WoodmenLife on the Medicare Supplement side of things. I have Lance Larson joining me. He's a vice president and here with additional distribution. Lance and I have gone back probably about a good 9 or 10 years through various different carriers. It's an absolute great resource for us here at Western Marketing, but for you guys as an agent as well. It's important to know who has your back. With all these Medicare supplement carriers that are out here and they're standardized, and we got to try to figure out what's going to set apart you as an agent and who you're representing. Lance is going to talk a little bit about today why you need to represent Woodmen and what the extra added perks are and what it can be done for you as an agent and more importantly for your clients. So having Lance on your side and their team there as well to be able to have somebody stand behind you and be able to take care of you and your clients is super important. Before I get started though here, I do want to make sure that everybody can hear me. So just want to make sure in the chat, can somebody just say, yes, you can hear us and yes, you can see our screen. I would greatly appreciate it. Also on your screen, there's a chat function, and that's where you would type that. Any questions that you have, please go ahead and put them in there for me, and I will monitor those. If we need to interrupt Lance or our conversation, we will during the webinar. But if not, it will be answered at the end in front of everybody or personally by a phone call from myself or one of my other colleagues or marketers that are here in the office. So once again, appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to learn a little bit about WoodmenLife, Medicare Supplement, why you need to partner with them, and why you need to be offering this as a viable solution to your clients. So with that being said, Lance, my friend, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate the introduction. And thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I've been actually February 4th, a couple days ago, that was my anniversary of starting a real job, right? Getting out of college and actually getting a real job, because my parents made me, right? And 29 years I've been doing this, and it's just crazy to think that I've done this for that long. And it's been wonderful in that for at least half of that time I've been working with Western Marketing. So it has been a wonderful relationship. I wanted to spend a little time today telling everybody about the WoodmenLife opportunity. As Andrew mentioned, I've had a chance to work with Western Marketing with a couple other carriers. And frankly, I was very happy with my last carrier, wonderful organization. But sometimes your phone rings and you listen and it was just something too good to pass up. And that was WoodmenLife. And, I've been in this business 29 years, like I said, and frankly, even myself, I kind of asked the question, well, who is WoodmenLife? And some of you that are running Medicare Supplement, quotes, for example, on the CSG quoting tool, we're probably popping up now, and you may be asking the same thing. Who the heck is WoodmenLife? And that's okay, because like I said, I was there as well. I know there's the phrase sleeping giant is an overused cliche, right? People use that too much. But I truly and sincerely think it does apply in this situation. WoodmenLife is a large organization. I worked with independent agent distribution my whole career, like all of you are, and they haven't been in that arena. They have been, as you can see, they've been around for a long, long time. US based, not-for-profit fraternal organization. That's a big deal. I frankly, again, I've had a chance. I've worked in this business a long time. I've worked for a big stock company. I've worked for a mutual company, and now here I am at a fraternal life organization. And if some of you don't know what a fraternal life organization is, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it in just a second. The biggest thing is it's not for profit. It's Main Street, not Wall Street. And I think that does resonate with our clients, with our consumers out in the field. 600 employees. I mean, this is, again, a big organization. They're in Omaha, Nebraska. There's a picture of our building on the slide. It's one of the tallest buildings in Omaha. It has been, as it says on the slide, a career agent distribution model. We have approximately 1,000 captive agents, mostly based in the South. If you're on the call, the webinar today, and you're based out of the South, maybe like Mississippi or Alabama or Florida, we actually, you probably know our name. You've heard of us because we are known in that area. Now, in the Midwest, in the Northeast, out West, that's not the case. So it is a situation where we are a sleeping giant, but we've got a wonderful opportunity here in that we've partnered exclusively with Western Marketing and Integrity to provide a new Medicare supplement product. So this is something that not everybody has, and you have the availability to promote it should you find value in the story. Our mission, and everybody's got a mission statement, right? But I really like to put this on the screen because I really do feel like we live this every day. There's a lot of carriers that say, hey, we give back to the communities and, we do this and that. But really, it's in our blood. I mean, it's in our charter. Literally, it's in our charter. We are uniting hardworking Americans to secure their financial future while strengthening our communities and country. We are actually giving money back. Every time we get $1 of premium in to the organization, we're giving money back into the communities where these products are being sold. You can probably right now go out to WoodmenLife and type in your zip code in the chapter, find a chapter, and there's going to be a chapter near you. So we're already there. And so think about if you're selling a lot of Medicare supplement plans to your clients, we're going to be sending money into those communities to fix up the playground, to put a new ball field in. We are the largest supplier of American flags to private citizens. We're the biggest one. Only the federal government gives out more American flags. So it truly is, we put our money where our mouth is. It's all about communities and country, and of course, offering a great product. A+ rated 47 straight years. I know sometimes you got these smaller carriers or no name or little brand name carriers come out and they're B+ rated and they haven't been around a long time. That's not the case with WoodmenLife. Again, 133 years old. We've been A+ rated for 47 straight years. Even the Better Business Bureau has given us an A+. So, we've got the ratings. We've also got the financial strength. 11 billion in assets. Almost $2 billion in surplus. I wouldn't be a home office stiff if I didn't show you some of these slides, right? We always have to show you how strong we are. But I think it's important, right? Back to the who is WoodmenLife. This is a long-standing, highly rated financial strength organization that's been around a long time, getting into independent agent distribution for the first time. So it's a great company that's starting to expand into additional distribution. So that's a little bit about WoodmenLife. A little bit about the product, right? Obviously, a Med Supp is a Med Supp. A Plan G is a Plan G, right? We all know that. A few things I would say, just highlights of us. We do have a 10% discount. In most states, it's going to be that cohabitation. You don't have to sell 2 policies in the home. It's just having a roommate, for lack of a better phrase. So that's a nice advantage. Approximately 72% of all the cases we got last year had that household discount attached to it. We are utilizing the CSG electronic app for our input. Now, we allow paper. I mean, we do have a paper app. So if you are that old school person, you want to write paper, God love you, you can do that. But we are, for an electronic app standpoint, we use CSG. So if you're quoting CSG, you can just hit that apply now. It'll take you right into that application, and away you go. Hopefully make it simple for you. Our
hey, Lance,
pricing
real quick
structure,
on that CSG.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry about that. Most people might not know what that is if they're just getting into the Medicare supplement market, or if that's for that fact. What CSG is, a quoting software online that will pull up majority of carriers in your area. And then with that, it's going to be able to do a direct application directly from that platform. What we do at Western Marketing is we actually provide that to you for free. If you were to go to CSG directly, you would have to pay a monthly subscription. So by doing business with us at Western Marketing here, you get that nice tool absolutely free for you guys.
Oh, wow, that's a heck of a deal, Andrew. I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Yeah, it's working extremely well. I've got a slide to kind of show you what it's been doing, but you know, the third bullet there, competitive rates. Of course, you have to have competitive rates when you're talking about Medicare Supplement. But I will say, we do not want to be that flash in the pan, you know, cheaper at all costs. You know, we've all seen some of these carriers that come out, they have a really hot rate, you know, cheaper than everybody else. And then frankly, they're out of the market in 18 months, right? Because they have to take super aggressive rate increases. We don't want to do that. We want to be in this for the long haul. So we have competitive rates. We're priced for market longevity. I mean, that's a fancy phrase to say, look, we want to be in this for not just a good time, but for a long time. You know, another, I think, huge win for us is that we are utilizing Mutual of Omaha as our back office. So, you know, WoodmenLife, we've been around a long time. We've been selling life and annuity products for a long, long time. Medicare Supplement is new to us. And so we want to make sure we have subject matter experts that understand Medicare Supplement. And no one has done more Medicare Supplement servicing and administration than Mutual of Omaha. So we wanted to partner with them. So when the app comes in the door, it's going through the Mutual of Omaha underwriting engine, and we're having a lot of success for that. The reason I bring that up is if some of you are on the call today that have sold Mutual of Omaha Medicare Supplement plans in the past, you won't have to relearn a new agent website or a new underwriting philosophy. It's going to be the same. So if you're happy with, for example, the sales professional access, what we call SPA for Mutual of Omaha, it's the same agent portal for the WoodmenLife Medicare Supplement. Last but not least, fraternal benefits. I think that's a huge product highlight, but I'm going to save that for just a second, okay? I'm going to give you a little more detail on that. You know, thinking about new business and underwriting, obviously we want things fast through the machine. You know, we already mentioned that we're using Mutual Omaha and CSG, but we're excited about their instant issue underwriting process. Mutual Omaha has a wonderful underwriting decisioning machine where when you push the button, you actually get instant issued. 63%, 6 out of 10 cases, underwritten cases, by the way, not just open enrollment, but 6 out of 10 underwritten cases got auto issued right when you push the button last year for us, the last 5 months of the year. You know, 73% actually got within 1 day. So if we don't do instant issue, the majority of them are getting issued within 24 hours. That's fast. And so I think that's another exciting thing, that we're getting things through the machine very, very quickly. Again, if you're familiar with Mutual Omaha and their underwriting philosophies with the 2-year look back and the 2x2 rule, we're following the same underwriting philosophies. So again, I know about myself, I don't like to learn new things. If I'm comfortable with that carrier and I like the way they do business, guess what? It's going to be simple for you to get excited and work with WoodmenLife as well. We are in, as you can see, approximately, I think it's 21, 22 states as of next week. We just added Pennsylvania and New Jersey. You know, we can, as you see, we are definitely very prevalent in the South, you know, Texas up through the Carolinas. We're waiting on Virginia. Virginia takes forever, as we all know. We've got some other states filed, Indiana, Montana, Oregon, that we're waiting on the Department of Insurance. And then all the other states are still on the table. We just, you know, some of them we're looking at pricing, et cetera, but we're excited. We're looking to be in 30 plus states with our plans at the end of 2024. But we are already, as you can see, in a lot of the key states that a lot of you work with today. Speaking of that CSG quoting tool that Andrew mentioned, you know, I actually put in, and you know, and I just did one for the spirit of time, but you know, we always talk about the turning 65 rate. So I just did a female 65 non-tobacco. I did apply our household discount, and this is for all carriers. Now, the reason I did an effective date at 2/19 is that's when Pennsylvania and New Jersey go live for us. So that's the reason I chose 2/19. But as you can see, there's a lot of yellow. And that, frankly, that's going back to that longevity. We want to have competitive rates, but we don't want to be the cheapest thing in town everywhere. There's not a lot of green, but we are within $5 of that lowest plan. And sometimes that lowest plan, frankly, as we all know, can be some carriers that are lesser known or B+ rated. So I'm really excited about a lot of yellow and even some orange on this slide. So obviously you need to put in your own zip and look and see who we're up against, but I think at least gives you hopefully the action step to say, well, you know, it looks like they're legit. Let me take a look with my own zip codes. And I know Andrew with CSG, they can get you set up and you can do that very easily. You know, here's where I think we're different, frankly, right? You know, I've worked with Med Supp, you know, with Andrew and Western Marketing in the past, where and from another carrier, you know, I didn't have anything, you know, I didn't have any extras to talk about. All I had was a Plan F rate or a Plan G rate, right? I love that I work for a fraternal company. You know, I talked about we give back to the communities, but also once you buy a product from a fraternal organization like WoodmenLife, you become a member and you get member benefits and discounts. And these are just a few highlights. We have several more, but these are just a few I like to talk about. One is you get access to LawSure, and this is a self-service legal documentation service. You can build your own wills and healthcare directives and power of attorneys. I mean, you think about it, it's people that are turning 65 or 67 or 70, hopefully they have those things. If not, we're going to do it and help them do it for free. We also offer a discounts program. I actually bought a life policy for WoodmenLife when I started. I got access to this on my phone. You put in where you live. Now, you know, the Costco down the street, I got a discount. Verizon, I got a discount. Those are just two that I took advantage of within the first couple of days of having that app. So 30,000 retailers nationwide, you get access to that discounts program. You know, another benefit, hopefully they don't use this, right? I mean, this is when bad things happen. But if, for example, a tornado comes through, a typhoon, I don't know, something that hurricane, something that's not good, we actually provide financial assistance to those individuals when bad things happen. So again, it is a fraternal organization. It is about giving back, and we want to take care of our members. It truly is a focus, as you can see on the screen. It's family, it's community, it's country, it's fighting hunger. I mean, these are all really good things, right? You know, it's really what more of our country should be thinking about and doing. So I love the messaging and the story. Not only are you getting a great product with great service from this organization, but we're giving back to the communities we serve. You know, next slide here, just a bunch of numbers. There won't be a quiz, I promise, but just showing you that we're actually doing a lot of volunteerism, you know, and if you're a member of WoodmenLife, now you don't have to participate, by the way. This is truly if you want to. Some people want to get engaged, some people don't. I think about my parents that are, you know, 75 and 77 years old. They have a lot of free time. They want to get out of the house. They want to help and give back to their communities. Now they can be with like-minded individuals and do projects in their community. You know, fix up the ball field, build a new playground, you know, give American flags, new flags to the VFW, etc. So again, it's a wonderful story that really is resonating with individuals across the country. And now you have a story besides just the Plan G rate to talk about. There's a lot of great carriers out there, right? You know, if you've been doing Medicare Supplement plans for some time, there are a lot of great carriers. So a lot of white noise. I want to give you a little bit of extra money so that, you know, it's worth your while to try a new application, to try a new carrier. So as you can see, during the first quarter of this year, we're doing an application bonus incentive. So you actually are getting an extra $150 for every underwritten case that you do with WoodmenLife. So it really is, again, I want you to just try us out, give us a chance. I think what you'll do is you'll be pleasantly surprised with having that story to talk about, but also having the ability, because, you know, again, maybe the next slide, you got to have competitive rates, right? You got to have good comp, you got to have financial strength, and you got to have great service. I mean, to me, those, I say table stakes, right? If you want to be a carrier in the Med Supp business, you've got to have competitive rates, comp, strength, and service. If you don't have one of those four things, you're out already. Well, we have all those. So right now we're kind of with everybody, right? We're with the Joneses. I think where we stick out is that we have that ownership structure. We're fraternal, again, US based, not for profit. We are truly Main Street, not Wall Street. We are giving back into the communities that we sell these products with. It's about country, it's about Americana, patriotism. It's more about what we probably all feel like we should get back to a little bit of, just feeling good about our country, of helping each other, right? And then last but not least, those member benefit extras. You get some extra things besides just a great Plan G rate. So I do think that is where we win with WoodmenLife. I know I went through that pretty quick, but I wanted to make sure I was very respectful of everybody's time today. All I really wanted to do today is give you that commercial of who the heck is WoodmenLife, what we stand for, and frankly, where I think we could fit on your shelf should you find value with us. So I'm excited about working with Western Marketing. I know they're excited about the WoodmenLife opportunity, and hopefully you are as well. I'm going to take a breath, and Andrew, and see if anybody has any questions.
Yeah, you betcha. Lance, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day today. It's a quick, easy presentation that we have. And like Lance says, it's about who kind of has your back and who is WoodmenLife. A lot of people don't know who they are. They might from the South, but WoodmenLife is right in our backyard in Omaha, Nebraska. We're right across the river in Iowa. So they do a lot for our community, both in Iowa and Nebraska, and they are a big presence. So, it'd be nice to have them to have a presence in your own community, especially in the time of need and natural disasters and things that have been going on around the country. So to have a company that has your back on multiple levels is absolutely great. I'm going to put up our screen real quick. Want to see, Lance, are you seeing our website, or are you seeing, let's see here, double check. Lance, are you still there, my friend?
Sorry, I'm still here. Yes, I can see your other screen, like your work feed.
Okay, sounds good.
There we go.
So there we go. Okay.
Perfect.
Gotta get the right screen that's in there. But as you guys can see on our screen, or my screen anyways, here's our phone number to contact us, the 800-852-7152. Fax number, emails that are there. We have marketers ready to answer any questions that you might have. A couple of questions that did kind of come up when we're here is just on the household discount. So that household discount, to reiterate, is a 10% household discount in most states, where they don't need two individuals to apply. And where that is important is, one, you're looking at those rates on CSG or comparing it to other carriers. There's multiple carriers out there that do require both individuals to apply and be accepted in order to get that household discount. So when you're making that comparison, make sure you know those companies and how they work. If you don't know how those companies work because you're not contracted, that's what our marketers here at Western Marketing are for, is to be able to help you differentiate again and those fine little details. The other thing, Lance touched on is application issue. Having a company that can issue a policy quickly, especially when we're looking at those underwritten cases. And we usually tell people, anytime after the 15th of the month, we may want to bump it back another, month on an effective date, because we don't know what that underwriting is going to do. And we know that, Woodmen and having Mutual of Omaha behind them have consistency. So we can talk to some of those underwriters and we can get things through, as long as everything's in line. But we have more consistency with that, which is important to you as an agent, because it makes you more credible, makes you more reliable, and your clients get their policy issued a lot quicker as well. So let me check a couple more of the questions here. State availability. We had that up. I will put that up and again in an email. I'll send you guys all a recording of this with a little bit more information about Woodmen, about Western Marketing, and how you can get set up with them. Commission advancing, that's dependent by individual. If they want to have either a 9 or a 12-month advance, that would come back depending on your background, and we can talk on an individual basis with each one of you about that. How quick do you pay commissions, Lance? I know Mutual of Omaha will pay at least on a weekly basis, and they're very, very consistent on that.
Yes, so we're following. It's essentially, simplistically, it's just their system. So yeah, weekly we will follow their lead. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Contracting time-wise, we're looking about 3 to 5 business days to get contracted. It's an online link that I can send you that you can get immediately. So if you want to contract, you can reach out to us again to that 800-852-7152. You can ask for Andrew or anybody on the health side that's here that can help you to get contracted. Yes, I can send a link out for the CSG actuarial. Whoever would like that, we'll take care of you and get you signed up as well. And then, yes, we do have eApp demos, so you can see how the CSG actuarial is done. It's a very simple process. It's kind of almost a small CRM system once you get logged into there. You can access that directly through CSG or through Mutual of Omaha's portal. And that's where you'll access the materials that you would need for WoodmenLife. We do have my assistant and myself. We can send you all the materials that you need, from brochures to outlines of coverage and things like that as well. So, Lance, my friend, I think that is all the questions that we have. Welcome a phone call. Like I said, it is 800-852-7152. You can ask for Andrew, or you can ask for anybody on the health side to be able to help you out to learn a little bit more about WoodmenLife, why you want to offer it, and why you can better protect your clients. So with that being said, Lance, I appreciate your time, appreciate your friendship, the relationship that we have with you guys. Thanks again for hopping on today, and appreciate everybody joining as well. You all have a great day.